What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Dee Dee. Welcome back to the channel. So I'm back with another video. Now this video, baby, we're talking about hood prom. This hood prom theme is all over social media. Hood proms are in full effect. People have opinions on these proms because these proms are over the top, and there are some comments that a lot of Black people didn't really like about these so-called hood proms. Before we get into the video, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, share and like the video, hit that bell to be notified when I upload new content, and hype up the video. All right, let's go ahead and get into it, you guys. What? I mean, it's see-through. Oh, wow. What's with the money, though? Why they flashing money? What is going on? Yeah, I mean, I think that's over the top. Now, in this particular one, it says she was banned from entering her high school prom after the principal deemed her outfit inappropriate, stopping her right at the door. What's your thoughts on that? Do you think it's inappropriate? Let me know in the comments. Let's continue. Yeah, I think it's a bit much. I think this one is cute. What's with the flashing the money? This is why they call it hood proms. I'm just saying. Why y'all flashing money? What y'all going to the prom? I guess that's the theme for 2026. Oh, she looked like Cinderella. That was like a Cinderella outfit. Okay, orange coming through. Oh, he doing it big with the interior. Oh, okay. Now this dress was made out of newspaper. It was very creative.
So they told this young lady to go home. Were they right or were they wrong?
They were
Okay,
right.
so let's talk about prom because it's here. Okay. I see beautiful prom dresses, okay, that mothers keep it classy, okay, and I love that. But you also see every year that is a bit too much. Where you see fathers standing there, they'll put the cameras on the fathers, and you can see the fathers are very uncomfortable. Everything.
Yeah, I've seen that too. It's like the fathers have no say whatsoever. But if something happened, he would be blamed for it. The fathers have no say. The fathers can't say, hey, you can't wear this dress. You need to wear something appropriate. The mothers are the ones running the show, and then they allow their daughters, because I'm assuming these are high school proms for the most part. And you just got to sit back as the father, just look at your daughter, just go out here exposed like this, see-through, or, made to believe it's see-through, and he has no say. He cannot say, hey, no, you're gonna wear this dress. That's just blasphemous to these women. It's blasphemous. You have no say, and the mothers condone it. And see, that's the problem. That is part of the problem, y'all. But let's continue.
Is see-through, and it don't have to be that. You can
Right,
still
it
be
doesn't.
cute and sexy or whatever you want to be, but you can
Exactly.
still do it with class. It just
Exactly.
don't make sense. These are young girls.
Yes.
Okay, you can see dead through what this young lady has on. I don't agree with this. Respect will never go out of style, and you want to teach your young girls, okay, your young, children. Baby, I always have respect. Respect go a long way. Okay? It's a time and it's a time not. And this is not the time for this. Okay? But I would love to know y'all thoughts. So y'all think it's a bit much, or do y'all think it's okay for prom?
I agree.
It's prom season, which means one thing and one thing only, hood prom. And I think what a lot of people fail to realize is hood prom and baby mama culture are like this. You can't have one without the other. You can't have hood prom or the baby shower stuff or the gender reveals or anything like that without baby mama culture. Because the reason why the dresses are so extravagant in the cars, in the show, in the presentation is because this is the closest these girls will ever get to being a bride. In the Black community, I'm sorry to say it, actually, no, I'm not, because it's the truth, especially in lower income households, there's not as much of an emphasis on family anymore. These kids aren't getting married. They're going to be baby mamas and baby daddies, so they're never going to have a wedding. These girls are never going to walk down the aisle. Some of them probably will, but the majority of them will never be a wife. They will never be a bride, so they'll never have a wedding. That's why the dresses remind you of big, beautiful wedding dresses. These kids are substituting their wedding with prom.
Now, you can be mad at the messenger and what she's saying all you want, but there is some truth to it. And unfortunately, we hate to hear truth from anyone. And many people could say, oh, well, my God, this white woman shouldn't be saying anything about the Black community. What do you know about it? Well, she seems to know quite a bit, because I agree with her. And a lot of other people agree with her as well. And it's a major problem, but it's unfortunate that we have to start hearing other people who are outside of our culture, outside of our race, speaking on things that's happening within our communities, and they're right about it. So you can't even be mad, because it's the truth. Because if I had said the same thing, somebody wouldn't like it. It doesn't matter who's saying it. Nobody, a lot of these people won't like it, but it's the truth. And listen, proms, is a time for you to have fun in high school and dress up, of course, and you want to go have fun at your prom, but it doesn't have to be over the top and they're super expensive and these big gowns, which some of them do look like Cinderella and wedding dresses. Like, it's almost as if they are like using that as a way to say, hey, this is my one and only opportunity to dress up like this and look beautiful and feel beautiful, because I may not ever get this chance to do it again. And then they're holding on to it and they're relishing in it, and they're making it like it has to be this big elaborate thing. And it doesn't. You can have fun and it could be a fun moment, but you don't have to go over the top. And I mean, look, listen, if you want to do it, they're doing it, so nobody can stop them. But it doesn't have to be that. It should be more on your achievements and the fact that you've made it to prom and you're about to graduate, because they do it for the graduations as well. Their baby showers, they do go over the top. Women becoming single mothers, they do these elaborate baby showers, but they don't get the wedding, they don't get the ring, and they don't get married. They're celebrating becoming a single mother, a baby mama. Let's continue though.
Before y'all try to do me in, because y'all know y'all like to tussle on this app, I want to give my props where props I do. The entire Florida serves for prom. Like, I don't feel like nobody does better for prom than Florida. Miami, Broward, Palm Beach, Mud City, like, nobody does better than Florida for prom. But a lion, like, I am sorry, I am still flabbergasted. A helicopter, like, where do y'all work? Are y'all hiring? Because what? Like, I just got to give them people their kudos. They did they big one for these kids. Like, those kids were beautiful. Those girls, those guys, like, all the kids I've seen for prom, period. And I know some people was like, oh, wait on Miami, wait on y'all, Miami and Broward, they always serve, like, point blank, period. But I was in awe. Like, y'all the birthday. Mud City, y'all is the birthday. Like, y'all the whole cake at this point. Like, what? I cannot. Like, it was just so beautiful. Like, y'all really did y'all beautiful. Class of 2026. Like, baby, I couldn't sit with y'all back in 2006 when I graduated. I would never be able to sit with y'all because y'all just ate me right on up.
So I'm gonna use this comment especially because I'm just confused why y'all are confused as to what I'm saying. Because let's be for real. Anytime people in the hood, in the urban areas, have their proms and they are big and extravagant, the first thing you hear is, oh, it's ghetto and it's this and that, whoop de whoop. So to get on this app and act as if their proms are not different from the proms in suburban areas, of course everyone sends their children off, but it's a totally different vibe. A totally different vibe, and that's what the people are talking about. They like to experience that vibe at the hood proms. It's the hood proms, because it's literally in the hood. So I don't understand, like, I got people here talking about, aren't white people in the hood? Okay, yeah, I guess, yeah. But I've never seen anyone going off for the white people going away at the hood prom. Like, they're doing their own thing.
But why does there always have to be a comparison? Like, y'all don't ever look at certain behavior or certain things and say, you know what, maybe we shouldn't do that. Maybe we can look nice and we can go over the top a little bit, but maybe if we shouldn't flash the money, or what else y'all gonna, it's like having gold teeth all on all your teeth and smiling and flashing them. Like, why is it that in our communities We have to represent like gangster culture, like, you know what I mean? The culture that is not looked at in a positive light in anywhere. Why do we as Black people have to present in that way? Why not present in a better way? Why not want to do something that shows you in a better light, so that when people are talking about your community, they would have something good to say? Most people aren't saying anything good about the Black hoods communities as it is. I wonder if people feel bad that you're always the talking points in a negative way when it comes to everything. When you go out to eat restaurants, Black people look at the loudest and the most aggressive, and you won't pay. When it comes to proms, the hood proms, y'all are just doing too much. It's always a problem. Like, why, if you know that you are targets, why? I just don't understand why it's not all Black people, but in these areas, why y'all don't see that there's an issue with some of the stuff that you're doing? I'm not gonna say everything. A lot of these young women look really nice for their proms. I mean, it's not everybody. But it's certain things that we could do without, like flashing the money. Like, what does that mean? Like, that is not, you shouldn't even have that out there. Yeah, it's probably fake, but still, like, what is happening? I mean, there was a woman who spoke on this young man who got deleted at the prom. And I'm like, it's almost like you invite the foolishness. Just because you live in the hood doesn't mean you have to be hood. It's a mentality. Just because you live in the projects, the hood areas, doesn't mean you have to act a certain way. You can still hold yourself with some type of class and present yourself in a respectful. And I'm not saying they're being disrespectful. I'm just saying the imagery that you present is something that is not always looked at in a positive way. And then instead of just dismissing it and not caring about it, why does it have to be that way though? What are you trying to emulate or present? That's all I'm asking. Like, why does it have to be that way? But y'all let me know what y'all think. Let's continue.
Praise or whatever, or people in the hood are getting their flowers for just being themselves, not conforming to societal standards, not trying to be proper. They're loud, extra, rowdy, and it's a show. All of a sudden, it's, we are all like that. When we know good and darn well, especially in a Black community, we are all not like that. Black people are different. They come in different. We're not a monolith. You have some Black people that like to get amped up, rowdy, You have some that are calm, cool, collective. You have some that tries to get far away from the extraness and the ghetto-ness and the hoodness of other Black people. But I guess on TikTok, if it's something positive, it's an everybody thing, I guess. People want to get on here and act like the hood proms is a experience that all Black people experience, when it's really not, especially if you're in the suburban area. Y'all do not go off like the hood people do. And when they do go off, you always hear, oh my gosh, y'all spend all that money doing that, and y'all live in those type of areas, and you got camp. Like when the lady side did her son's send off, and she a whole businesswoman, got a whole she has a cooking industry and everything. When she sent her son off and had a camel, and people saw the environment in the neighborhood, it was in a suburban area, and people were judging her. They were judging her. They were saying, how dare she spend all that money living in that type of area when the whole time sister girl has money and her son went off to college. So it's a whole different experience. Totally different.
And I just want to know who came up with the term hood prom season, because I've never been to any prom send-offs in the hood. They are usually around neighborhoods where the homes are at least about $500,000 or more, and these folks are not struggling for money. And they're able to send their kids off to college. The thing I hate about the internet is they like to group everybody under one umbrella, and that's not how that works. Everybody did not spend their rent money to be able to send their kids off to prom in a nice way. And that's like I said, if that's how they decided to do prom for their children, that's their business. You know what I mean? Yes, they put it on the internet. Yes, some of us may think it's crazy. I've never done it with my money, but the ones that I've been to, they weren't struggling. So regardless of the fact, if that's what they wanted to do with their money, that's the business. But coming online and saying that you wouldn't spend money on something that you probably couldn't afford in the first place, like how is that? Why do we need a think piece on that? Like, that's the equivalent of me saying that I'm gonna go, I would never buy a Bentley, but I've never been in the market to buy a Bentley. If you don't have the money for it, which a lot of people who are making these think pieces, you just don't. Sometimes it's just not in your budget, and it's okay. But I don't understand, why are we grouping everybody into one umbrella, and how does that affect you? Let's make it make sense. Let's talk about some issues that really might help something.
I don't think everybody should be grouped into one thing. I say that all the time. Don't generalize everything. But I'm just saying, when we see certain ones, we clearly see why it's considered a hood prom. That's all I'm saying. Just like a lot of other things are considered hood and ghetto and just ratchet, and you know what I mean? And so there are a lot of things that we clearly see is under that umbrella. But yeah, I don't think it's everybody. And at the end of the day, they're going to spend their money on what they want to spend, and they're going to do it how they want to do it, no matter what anybody says. But it doesn't mean that once you post that on social media, people aren't going to have an opinion one way or another. And once again, I think there are a lot of young people who are at their proms. They look amazing. They look appropriate. They look good. They have a good time. And that's what it's all about. But, you know, I do think there's another layer to it where they're trying to do it big because they, you know, that's their only moment to do it big. And in whatever moment, when they have that moment, they're going to take advantage of it. And it is what it is. You know, we could look into it deeper or we could not. We look at it at surface level. I just don't understand certain aspects of it and why money has to be flashed. Why does it have to look like that? Like, why can't you just dress up and look nice and go to the prom, have a good time and come home? It shouldn't be, a super flashy situation, in my opinion. Now, of course, people can do what they want to do, and I don't think all of it is bad once again, but I think there is some of it that's just gone a little bit overboard and it's a bit too much. And it doesn't have to be. It don't mean that they can't do it. It's just, I think that sometimes it is a bit too much, in my opinion. But listen, that's just my little bit of small opinion. What are your thoughts on it? What do you guys think about this? Do you think it's too much? Do you think it's ghetto? Do you think it's hood? I want to hear your thoughts on this. I want to get your perspective on this whole video. So make sure you chime in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell and hype up the video, and definitely chime in. I want to hear what you have to say. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy. Stay tuned for more, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.